Hi guys, SummerReacts here. Okay, it's been a while since I made these type of videos, and I'm doing it differently this time, not in camera, and I'll explain why in a moment. But yeah, so I'm making these type of videos again. I really enjoy making these type of these story videos. For one, it's really enjoyable to make, and two, one of them got me the amount of views, and that will be the SML got swallowed video. Damn. So it's another SML related topic. And it's SML getting a cease and desist letter from Nintendo, and I will explain to you on why why they did it, on why Nintendo sent a cease and desist letter. Not exact reasons, but get the idea reasons. So before we get into the story, I just want to say that first of all, I'm going to be unbiased on this one, so I'm not going to show myself whose side am I on, because remember, I love both SML and Nintendo, and if Nintendo will obviously have a reason on why they send the cease and desist letter to Logan. So yeah, so basically I'm just going to tell you guys all the story. Maybe for those who do not want to see any videos of biased videos, because most of the situations videos that I've watched are mostly biased, mostly towards Nintendo. Like most of them are on SML side, but for me, I'm just gonna be unbiased, and it's probably just for the unbiased audience that does not want any biased content. And what am I even saying at this point? But yeah, so that is what I'm trying my best here to deliver. So I might say some opinions on some stuff, but not to the point where I'm showing decided here. So yeah, but of course, so I'm just gonna get right into the story. And as I explained at the beginning on why I'm not going to use my camera, it's because I already did it with a camera. I already took the first take, and it's over 14 minutes long. Damn. So that is why I'm just going to use this one. I want to try more skills on editing, so that's why I'm going to try and do this. I know it's going to take me a while, but hey, you can't escape from hard work. So without further ado, everyone, let's get into the story. So for those who don't know who SML is a Mario plush YouTuber that does, well, Mario plush videos, like, you know, like role-playing videos or whatever you call it, entertainment and all that. And this is the channel right here, Super Bowser Logan. So you're probably wondering, well, where's the M in the middle? Well, it used to be for Super Mario Logan, which is their first channel, until they moved to Super Luigi Logan due to Super Mario Logan got demonetized. Then they moved from Super Luigi Logan to Super Bowser Logan due to that channel being demonetized. So that's the current channel they stay at. And yeah. But then 2 days ago, something strange has happened. The SML, the channel has changed. Most people notice the channel has changed. As you can see here from the side, as the channel has been renamed to SML, so they take away the Super Bowser Logan, and they also changed the profile picture with the SML logo and the black background. And as for the channel art, it's just basically the same as the profile picture. So a lot of people want to know what's going on. Is there some type of changing happen? And it's not just only this channel as well. It also happened to other channels. Super Luigi Logan got changed to SLL, but for some reason it has the SML green logo. Then they changed it, the Super Mario Logan channel as well, and same with SML Gaming, formerly known as Super Yoshi Logan. So the reason Logan made Super Yoshi Logan is just in case Super Bowser Logan got demonetized. But the strange part is that the channels is a bit different, with two channels have the SML.com link, while the other two does not. But moving on to the story, on Logan's Instagram story, he wrote, "Update all changes coming to our content, coming soon." So like some type of changing is happening, and a lot of fans were a bit confused and all, until a shocking moment happened. So a fan got a message from Logan, and he screenshot it, and this is what Logan had to say. "Hi, we ain't gonna be allowed to use the Mario characters anymore in our videos. Nintendo has sent me a cease and desist letter later today. We are only going to allowed to use the human characters from now on. So I'll send you the human characters for the thumbnails." So that's basically what's going on. So basically, Nintendo has sent a cease and desist letter to Logan because of the way they're using the Mario characters, and And yeah, and I will explain later on why Nintendo might be doing this. We have no exact idea on why, but yeah. So if you don't know what cease and desist letter is, story short, it's technically a warning letter. Like if you don't do a certain thing, then you might get sued. So like, Logan's not being sued. It's just that Nintendo's request him to do something, and if he doesn't do that thing, then they will sue him. So yeah, that's basically what cease and desist letter is. So because of that, Logan will not be able to use the Mario plush characters anymore since they're made from Nintendo, so they're brand from Nintendo, and they're going to use the human characters that he created. So long story short, Logan made these puppets back at 2019 as replacement for the plushies during the copper situation. Most of you already know this by now, but yeah. But basically all that, and Logan got tons of criticism, probably because of the fact that a lot of people don't really like them. So Logan got back with the regular plushies, but unfortunately it looks like that he's gonna have to change to the puppets permanently because of that cease and desist. So the description has also changed as well. It used to read, "Hi, it's Supervisor Logan. This is Supervisor Logan's third account. This account is 100% family friendly. The content is suitable for all ages." So this is what the description used to say. Now it got changed to this. "Welcome to the SML channel. We make entertaining puppet content." So as you can see, they make sure to wipe out everything that's mentioning about Nintendo and its franchise. So like they have to change everything in order to not to mention anything about Nintendo characters. And since that news came out, a lot of people of the SML fans were devastated by that. They make tons of videos about the situation. Most of them just bashing on Nintendo, saying that the content is under fair use. So surely Logan is allowed to do this. And yeah. And even some people even think that Logan is in the fault here for some reason, even though it's beyond Logan's control of not using the plush characters anymore. I'm not going to mention some people since I already know most of them. But yeah, so they made tons of videos. And basically, yeah. So yeah, basically, so the video was released about a day later called Rich Looking Guy, which features the human puppets. And according to the poll from the SML wiki, as of the time of this recording, 109 people have voted and 32 of them said they hated it, and that has more votes than the others in this wiki page. So damn, so that tells you how much people don't really approve of this video because of the puppets. I would say that's what the majority of people think, saying on why they hated that video. So you probably be wondering, well, why is Nintendo sent a cease and desist letter to Logan? Did Logan did something bad? Well, a YouTuber in the Discord server I'm a part of, a user by the name of BT Azor, he made a point that that's so well thought that I thought it deserves to be featured in this video. He said, "Nintendo will want to do this because of what happened before SML got demonetized. Nintendo believes SML makes the Mario characters look bad for their brand. You have to remember that when SML got demonetized, that he finally got a reason why he was demonetized. It was because of SML using friendly characters in inappropriate videos." So if you don't know, back in 2017 to 2018, the SML demonetization situation where YouTube keeps hitting on SML with demonetization due to inappropriate stuff that Logan has did in his videos. So because of that, that's the reason why he moved from Super Mario Logan channel to Super Luigi Logan in order to get demonetized there. And YouTube finally about I think 2 years ago, YouTube finally directly answered Logan on why they demonetized the channel. It's because of the Logan used friendly characters on inappropriate videos. So yeah, that's basically the main reason why. And so basically, the SML got featured in articles and news that show them negatively, and obviously I think Nintendo probably feel worried because it obviously doesn't because obviously Logan is representing them bad because Logan's using their brand. So that's probably one of the reasons why they have ceased a cease and desist letter. I don't know why they sent it now. Like if they sent it to Logan back in 2017 or 18, it would make sense. But I don't know why it makes sense now to do it as 2020. So I use a reply to BT answer a question. Why did they do it to SMG4? So SMG4 is basically another YouTuber that doesn't use plushes, but he's a Gmod slash Super Mario 64 machinima channel that of course uses a bunch of Nintendo characters. BT also responded that it is more likely because SML is making on the news, which makes Nintendo look bad. Also, statistically, SML is more popular than SMG4, so you might not know as much as SMG4. Also, Gmod owns rights to Nintendo characters so far as a factor. Now, I will say this, the last sentence, I don't know if that's really true. I don't know if Gmod does own the rights to have Nintendo characters in their game, because I'm pretty sure for legit Gmod people, you could be able to create your own Gmod characters, furniture, all these other stuff. So I'm pretty sure that somebody must have made some Nintendo Gmod characters that doesn't even work for Gmod. So yeah, but like I said before, SML got featured into the news that showed them negatively. Like I remember in 2017, they got featured in the famous UK newspaper, The Sun, where a child before Christmas nearly hanged himself with Christmas lights because he watched a video from SML called SML Short Jeffy's Charger Blog. So he saw the scene where Jeffy was about to use a noose to hang himself because Mario refused to get an app game for him, I believe a SpongeBob game, and the child was inspired by that, so he must have done it. My mother was upset by this, and she headed to the Sun to tell the story. Logan did apologize, and ever since then the video has been privated to this day. So the only way you can see the video is re-uploads. So, and as SMG4, he hasn't been making it to news that shows negative towards him. The only time that SMG4 was made into main news media is for his, his glitch productions and his project of Meta Runner. So, and a lot of point I want to make. Because of this situation, a lot of people feared that Nintendo might go after other Mario plush channels because of all this, but I don't know if it's very likely since Nintendo went after Logan because Logan has, shown negative image to them because of this situation. Like they got featured in articles that showed negative image towards them. So basically, yeah. So my pal Super Mario Gamer also posted this on his community page, which is very interesting. He wrote, Logan is deleting his thumbnails. The death of SML is approaching. Showing two videos from Super Luigi Logan, where two videos of an SML movies got their thumbnails deleted. So as you can see the thumbnails right there. But I don't think it has something related to this situation because by the time of this recording, I searched it up and the thumbnails have been restored. So I don't think it has something to do with this situation. I believe it's some type of glitch that he approached, or whether something happened with the thumbnails in YouTube Studios. I don't really know. It's just some typical YouTube technical difficulties or whatever it is. So the next day, Logan has got Logan has showed in his Instagram page of a cease and desist letter that he got from Nintendo, and that's it. That's it showing right now on screen, the two pages. Now I'm not gonna read it all out since for one, it's very long, and that is the main reason why the first take of my video is long. So you guys can just simply pause and read it for yourself. And two, I don't know anything about lawyer stuff, so I don't really know what you could use as fair use and what you can't use for fair use and all of these other complicated stuff. So I would leave that to a professional knowledge of law. But basically, summary show, and Nintendo has sent them a cease and desist letter because of these complaints, because they received complaints which Logan believes is more likely from parents, because I think parents must have believed that Logan's working or authorizing with Nintendo, which in reality he's not. He does not work for Nintendo. But here's a bullet point list of things of what he has in his videos that are offensive. They're offensive to the Asian community, the Black community, the Hispanic community, the LGBT community, the mentally and physical disabled children, and women. So most of you guys from the SML community probably know what these bullet points are referring to in these videos, but to give you a bit of short, mentally disabled, physically disabled children, obviously Jeffy. The Asian community, more likely Jackie Chu. The Black community, more likely either Black Yoshi or Tyrone, or how sometimes there are racial slurs in these videos, like how Mario called Tyson chocolate cake in this one video, and LGBT community and others, I can't really remember, but yeah, so then at the end, they requested Logan to rename everything and make sure that it doesn't feature. Now, Logan believes that he can keep the old videos, so we don't need to worry of his old videos being deleted. But I think Nintendo's basically said that he cannot make any more videos that's using of the brand. So yeah, this also got attention on Twitter by a user by the name of Out of Context SML. Now, let's get this straight. Let's get the forward here. People believe that this is fake because they don't believe Nintendo would say something like that throughout the cease and desist letter. So that's one of the reasons for fake. And people got reasons on why Logan might fake this. For one, he might want attention. I don't think that's a very unlikely reason. And two, which I believe would be more likable reason, is the fact that how the puppets get hated by the SML community. So Logan probably did that just so he can use the puppets without getting hated from his community. So that's probably I mostly believe, if it was fake, I would mostly believe on the second reason. So that's probably it. So a lot of people believe it's fake. So yeah, a lot of people saying it was fake and all that because they know that Nintendo would say something like that. That's another reason why it may be fake. So SML wiki user by the name of Wattpad Man has said this. It's pretty damn obvious though. Compare these two, which is one is the actual cease and desist letter from Nintendo, the other one Logan got. Compared the formatting, grammar, and more. And this are the cease and desist letter from Nintendo of Japan back in 2010, and this guy got it from Australia, and obviously I didn't read the letter, so I don't really know what that is about, but yeah, but you can compare it. So here's a comparison right there. So this was made 2010 by Nintendo of Japan, and that letter was made by Nintendo of America to Logan. So you may be wondering, why did Nintendo of Japan send a letter to an Australian citizen? Probably because Nintendo doesn't really have a Nintendo of Australia headquarters, so that's probably why they use the Nintendo of Japan. That's probably the reason why. But yeah, so you guys can compare the photo for yourself. Like, once again, I'm not just going to explain it in detail because once again, I'm not really a professional knowledge of law and all. So and because of all these allegations that it was fake, Out of Context SML said this. However, still takes with a grain of salt. The letter that got sent to Logan could very well be real still. So he's saying that it could be. So he might be saying that it could be real, but for the moment, it must have been. It could be fake, but from what Logan is holding, it could be real. So that's what I think what he's trying to say here. So yeah. Then just 13 hours before Logan's video was released on Master's channel, a dude by the name of Dub H Dude. You probably all of you from the SML community will probably know this guy. Well, he made the video about the cease and desist letter, and Logan actually responded on a YouTube comment. Now I don't know, but for some reason he uses the Super Luigi Logan account. I don't know why. I don't know why he uses that. Is it because he was signed into that account at the time for some reason? I don't really know, but obviously it's way too long, so so you guys can take a pause on this video and read it whatever you want. But basically he's saying that the letter is legit real, that he got it from his mom because the reason that the letter was sent to his mom, because his old website, yes, it's very old, the Super Mario Logan website was registered under his parents' address, so that's probably why. Because at the time when Logan made this website, he would live in his parents' house, so that's probably why they received a letter. So yeah, he thought it was fake at first, and then he did some bit of research, and then obviously he found himself that it's actually real to him. So he hired a lawyer to check it out, and yeah. So he's saying that at the near end, he's saying that he cannot use the Nintendo characters anymore. He's just going to use the human puppets. And Logan mentioned he knows that a lot of his fans are not going to be happy with this, and he's aware himself that they're going to leave his community, but he knows that his true fans will be supported with him. So basically, his truly fans will never leave Logan's side. Like they saying like, or whatever, I don't really care if these puppets were in these videos. I will still support Logan, even if I don't really like them. I'm still gonna support my boy. So that's probably what Logan's referring to. So yeah, and Logan near end also mentioned that he was expected to get a letter like this throughout his demonetization situation, but now it came in now. So yeah, so that's basically his reply to Dabadouche's video. Then then after that, he made 13 hours later, Logan released a video on his channel, his brother, called "Is SML Being Sued?" and he explains the story of how he cannot use Mario characters anymore. Now, obviously most of us already know the information that he read and what I've told you, but here's something else that he also mentioned. He mentioned how unfair it is to him. Like, why can't the other Mario Plus YouTubers get a letter like this, but why him? And he gives them a warning. So he told to those who made similar content to him, like Mario Plush characters or other Nintendo-related roleplays like SMG4 Gmod and all that. He warns them that they should stop making these contents, otherwise Nintendo will go after them. So that's basically Logan's warning here. So that's two things. That's two new things about Logan's thoughts. One, he thinks that the cease and desist letter was a bit unfair to him because he thinks it's falsely sued because of unfair use, and second because it's unfair to answer that he's the one who's getting it, but not the other Mario Plush YouTubers. So yeah, but I'll let your thoughts. But let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this situation? So I really would love to hear it. So that's basically the whole story here. Obviously, I cannot mention anything else because I think those I mentioned are from this video and the information. So I think that's really it for this story. So that's basically the story of a Nintendo sends cease and desist letter to Logan. So you may be wondering what's gonna happen next. Well, Logan did mention that his lawyer is going to try contact the Nintendo lawyer that sent the cease and desist letter to him and try sort something out. But Logan say it is very unlikely that he'll get to use the Nintendo plush characters again. So he's saying that the conversation might towards a negative result. So that's what he's thinking, and he might use the human puppets permanently, unless he wants to change he wants to make a plush version of those human puppets. So yeah, that's basically the story here. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now once again, story about the startling or probably some forgotten mentions throughout these videos. But what do you expect? But what do you expect from a guy that has a lot of stuttering and not very good with his English subject? So yeah, but basically it, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really enjoy making these type of videos. But like I said probably near the end of the story, let me know in your comments what your thoughts are in the story. Like, do you agree with Nintendo that they should send the cease and desist letter to Logan and should take down those Nintendo plush characters, or are you with Logan and that it is unfair because he is enforced under fair use? So yeah, just tell me your thoughts on it in the comments. So I want to say thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys really do, and let me know if, and also let me know if you want to make these type of videos. If you really do, then I'll gladly to do so, and probably finding stories that I would really love to talk about. So yeah, thank you for once again, thank you for watching, everyone. This is Super Reacts signing off.